Hey everybody, this is Keith here of Euphoria Pictures. Welcome back to my channel. Right, so seeming there is little to no new releases coming my way this week, I thought I would take the opportunity to actually do another small movie room tour. Now there's two reasons to why I wanted to do this. One is the last time I actually done a video of a movie room tour, I actually showed both my rooms because I have two movie rooms. I have one inside the house and I have one outside the house. So this is the one here, and the video went on for quite long, and I always wanted to come back and actually revisit just this room. Another reason to why I wanted to do this video as well is because the anniversary of this pod is coming up. We bought it at the end of September, so the 1 year anniversary of this pod is coming up. And yeah, I felt I wouldn't be doing it right if I actually didn't do a movie room tour, kind of celebrating 1 year inside this room. So what's going to be in this room is, it's going to be two-thirds of my collection. You're going to have a lot of Blu-rays over here. You have 4Ks over this side, you have my 3D collection here as well, and you have so many collectibles. I have that many collectibles, it's absolutely incredible. Particularly this year. This year has been very, very amazing with some of the collectibles that I picked up. And yes, I was always just looking for the right time just to revisit this and show you the subtle changes that we've made to this room, and of course give you a closer look at some of the things that I picked up in the last year. So what I'm going to do, it is going to be a movie room tour, folks, but you know what? I'm actually going to try and keep the running time down as low as I can. It's not going to be a real in-depth looking tour. I'm not going to be taking out stuff and, you know, kind of showing some of my best releases in here. It's just going to be a simple video of me holding the camera, taking us around the room, and just giving you a good sense of what this room is all about. So let's not waste any time, folks. Let's get to it, and here we go. This is my movie room tour. I hope you enjoy it. Right, so here we go. So this is my movie room. So I'm just going to quickly do a quick circle around, and I'll bring you in closer to give you an idea of what this room is actually like. But right, so this is over here. This is going to be my Blu-ray collection, and as you can see, it's quite a big wall we have there for all my Blu-rays. And over on the far right side there is my Arrow collection as well. So everything that you're seeing in front of me is mostly Blu-rays. There might be one or two 4Ks over on the left side. Then take us around here, and of course this is my my lovely setup that I have, and as you can see, it's so beautifully framed with all them collectibles. And then take us further around, and this will show you my 3D collection. You've also got my 4K collection over there in the corner as well, and then you've got a lot of collectibles going the whole way around. See if I can get all this in for you. But yeah, there's just a lot of collectibles going the whole way around this room. Along the top, as you can see, there's some Walking Deads up there. And then right around, voila, brings us right back around to the 4K. So right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with my 4K collection. Actually, you know what, I'll start over this side. I'll start with the 3Ds and then we'll make our way around. So the first thing I'm going to show, as you can see up top there, is a few of my collectibles. So you have the Star Wars collection on 4K. You've got my Scream Factory Friday the 13th. Now these are a couple of new releases that I got, the Film Arena editions of Terminator 2 and Forrest Gump. You've got the Sign Museum of Pet Sematary there as well, and of course you got the one-click edition of Inglourious Bastards. And just bring us right under that, and you got another couple of collectibles there. You got the Resident Evil collection, and of course Close Encounters. And that's kind of the end of my 4K collection. We'll get into that now in a second. Right, so under this is my 3D collection. So this is taking the bulk of this wall up. I'll start right up here. I think that's where it starts from. So this is all my Disney 3D collection, and they all come in these beautiful red slipcovers. They go the whole way down here, as you can see. A lot of them can be lenticular as well. They're beautiful. It's a shame they stopped making them. And yeah, that's the rest of my Disney collection there. And then right over here is the start of my Warner Brothers 3D collection. It kind of ends there with the likes of the Harry Potters, the Deathly Hallows, that is. And then that takes us on to my 20th Century Fox 3D movies, and then on to Sony. And then right down here we have Paramount, the end of Sony and the start of Paramount. And then that goes on to Universal, and then you've got E1 Entertainment, I think is that. No, that's DreamWorks actually. And then you have entertainment there, and then you've got the likes of Lionsgate and yeah, a couple of other labels there. So just a quick look at some of the 3D collection that I have there and a few of the collectibles above it. And then right under here we have my beautiful alien bust. I'll try and get into that, give you a close look at that. Really proud of that edition. And right beside them is my Sacred Bones editions of mainly John Carpenter movies, and as a matter of fact I have The Fog coming very, very soon with that. Right then, under here we have got my Ellie and Joel bust from The Last of Us, probably one of my favourite games of all time. And then under there we have got Silent Trigger, Dolph Lundgren movie. And then right under that is my X-Men Adamantium edition. I loved, I'm a big fan of that edition. And then right beside that, I think I'm going to be featuring this very soon, is my Terminator 2 arm. And then right above it is my T2 Endoskull. So they might be featuring in a rare video coming up very, very soon, hopefully. So that is just one side here, and then bring us on here further, and then we'll go back up. And this is my Steelbooks box sets. So you have Mad Max, you've got the Monsterverse, you've also got the Batman collection there as well. Of course, you got the two Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit. And you've got the Harry Potter Steelbook collection. And then that takes us on then onto my 4K releases here. So as you can see on the top there, this is my Titans of Cult releases, and I have every single edition, just waiting for that Ting edition to come out. Then you've also got a few of the Warner Brothers Premium Editions. As far as I know, I think I might have every one of the Warner Brothers Premium Editions. I'm hoping I do. They really are beautiful editions. And Warner Brothers are definitely the best at the moment at what they're doing. So we've got one of this, just right in the corner there, you can see Black Klansman. That is an Everything Blue release. And that kind of brings us on to a few more Everything Blue releases. And then we're on to the likes of Paramount there as well. You got Sony, and then of course you've got Studio Canal, all the John Carpenter movies there, and a couple of more of their box sets. So these are all very, yeah, very collectible sets on 4K. Then bring us down here, and you can see there you got American Psycho down there, a couple of media books as well. And of course you got them beautiful Turbine editions of Pitch Black and American Werewolf in London. And then we're going to go on to the Steelbooks on 4K. I do have a good few Steelbooks on 4K, not as many as I would have on Blu-ray. But hopefully that gives you an idea. I'll take it in close so you can have a close look at how many or what titles I do have. And then it goes down a bit further here, as you can see in the corner. And then it continues onward. And yeah, keep going. You're onto the P's, W. So it comes to an end there right at X-Men. And then that brings us on to my 4K collection. And I'm just going to kind of take you quickly through it. I don't want to spend too much time. There's my recent Blue Underground editions that I got off Jeff. I've actually watched two of them. I've had great times with both movies. And yeah, I'm just going to quickly run you through just to give you an idea of some of the 4K releases. I've the five Halloween movies there as well. And then lower we go. And we are going on to the likes of Jurassic Park. You've got the Men in Black movies in there as well, and then that's the start of my Marvel stuff. And then right under it there, you have the likes of the Predator movies, you've got Purge as well, and yeah, the rest of my Marvel stuff. And then right to the ground is the likes of Spider-Man, Star Trek there as well. You got the Transformers collections, the Toy Story collection, and basically right up here is where my 4K collection ends. So I have a very, very decent sized 4K collection. I seem to be buying more 4Ks than Blu-rays nowadays. But yeah, very, very proud of that collection. Right, so we will go on to this side now. And right up there you can see a few more of my Harry Potter collections. So that is the Ultimate Collector's Ultimate collection of Harry Potter. As you can see, I'm missing Deathly Hallows. Hopefully someday I can get it. And there's a couple of more box sets of Harry Potter. And then right down under that you've got a few of these flat box sets, what I call them, and as you can see they are just framing the TV beautifully. Some great additions in there, and I need to feature a few of these in my rare videos editions, that is. And then right under it there you have my Hellraiser Pinhead there hiding away. and you've got the Hellraiser puzzle box, sorry. You got your Hammer collection, and you've also got the Angel collection there. So that's all the cubed editions. And of course you have Deadshot, sorry. Right, so bringing us over here. So this is a close look at my system. So that is a 65-inch LG CX. Then right under it that's the flagship model of Samsung soundbar. It's in conjunction with Harbin. It's a Harbin Cardin. That is one of the greatest sound bars you could ever possibly own. And then right under it you have my Blu-ray, my Panasonic, the UB820 I think it is. And then of course I've got a PlayStation 5 there as well. And right beside it here is it looks like an amplifier, but I can assure you it's not. It's actually a fridge. It is, with a few kind of drinks and that in there. And then right above that you have my Die Hard Nakatomi Plaza edition. And then right above this, as you can see, that is a gift that was given to me, Cody over in H&S Collectibles. The 3D printish, kind of like a stand for your movies. So I always have something sitting in it, and I always seem to have Halloween in there. I don't know what it is. I always need to have Halloween in there, and I think Cody will appreciate that as well. Right, so that is just a close look at my sound system and me audio and video. So above that, then we have a few Steelbooks, just wall mounted, as you can see. I actually have done a video on this, and we really are blown away by how they actually turned out. They look absolutely amazing. And then back above that, you're continuing on with some of your collectibles. You have the likes of the Fly, of course the Phantasm collection there as well. You've got the Big Lebowski. That's the Pirates of the Caribbean. You've got Scooby-Doo as well. Watchmen. That's the Night Owl edition. Home Alone. Pixels, and you got Star Trek and another Big Lebowski edition. And then right under that we have more of these flat box editions. So that's the Back to the Futures there. 2 editions I have. And then that is kind of the Tarantino section here, where you're From Dusk Till Dawn, you have Pulp Fiction, you have Sin City there as well. You got the Christopher Nolan Batman movies, Stanley Kubrick there as well, and then you've got Snow White and the Huntsman, and a couple of statues there of Batman versus Superman basically. So yeah, that is the one. This is the full, this wall here complete-ish, just to give you an idea. And like I said, we are unbelievably proud of how this all kind of turned out. It just looks, it frames the television so well. Right, so I'm going to come back around here, and then we are going to go on to my Arrow collection. But before we do, I'll just quickly take you up there. And that is my Blade Runner 2049 Decker gun edition, along with the A-Team. It comes in that army kind of ammunition crate. And then of course you got the Ultimate Bourne collection. Right, so under this is the start of my Arrow collection. So this is all the kind of limited editions from Arrow Video. So I'm going to just quickly take us around just to give you a close look at them. I wouldn't have the biggest Arrow collection in the world, but I do have a decent size one. So these are the singular titles as well. And then that brings us on to more limited stuff. I've been getting into a lot more of them recently, Arrow. Great to have that Creepshow 2 one in there. That was actually quite rare, that one. And then more of the singular titles. So as you can see there as well, that is the window box editions. Only one more to go. I just need Zombie Flesh Eaters. Unfortunately, they are limited to 500, so not quite sure if I'll ever get that. So, right, this is the Steelbooks of Arrow, and I have a decent sized Steelbook collection as well. And just in there as the corner is just a few movies that I still have to sit down and watch. Right, so bring us back over here, and this is the start of my Studio Canal editions. And this is a collection I'm particularly proud of. So many beautiful releases from Second Sight, and the work that they do is really amazing. So I'm going to take us through that, and there's my recent one there of Willard and Ben that was given to me from Jeff again. A couple of Steelbooks there as well. And then of course you have the 88 films there as well. My measly attempt at the slasher collection. Hopefully I can build on it someday. Then take us under here, and that's your 101 films, and you've got your Black Label edition as well. And then right beside that is some of my Midnight Classics editions. Again, that's a collection that I would like to build on. Just trying to find the right time to pick up a few more. And then right here is you got a couple of media books as well. The bulk of my media books are actually in my busts, funny enough. And that's an Indiana Jones collectible. Right, so it brings us on under here, and we have got the start of my Blu-ray Steelbook collection. I honestly don't know how well that's going to come across on camera because a lot of them are in protective cases. I do have a sizable Steelbook collection, it has to be said. I must have around 300, 400 Steelbooks. I do have a very, very decent collection. And then just brings down there, you can see the Star Trek, and that's the kind of the 50th anniversary, I think it is, edition of Star Trek on Steelbook. And then bring you right down, and we got a couple more collectibles in there. You can see sort of Superman, National Treasure, Dirty Dancing. You've also got the Back to the Future, Goonies, Event Horizon, Hulk, and then that's just the end of my Steelbooks. So that just gives you a close look at this wall, and that's a wall I am particularly proud of. So many collectible pieces there, and yeah, I'm kind of starting to run out a little bit of room there, so I'm going to have to start moving things around to kind of just build on that. Right, so onto this shelf here. So right above that we have, again, I don't know how well that's coming across in the camera, but this is my Walking Dead bust collection. Another day displayed so beautifully. And then, as you can see right down there is the rest. That's actually all of my Star Trek collection on DVD, and they come in them collector's cases. They look absolutely extraordinary. And then right under that is kind of my Blu-rays. So I'm not going to spend too much time in here, folks. They're just Blu-rays. I do have a very sizable Blu-ray collection, it has to be said as well, when you do factor in the Arrow releases as well. But it just kind of gives you an idea of how big. I just don't want to go through, you know, kind of waste time just going through each shelf on the Blu-rays. I just don't see the point in it. So yeah, it just gives you an idea, like I said, of how many Blu-rays are in this room. It's actually it's quite an amazing collection, it has to be said. So right, so that's going to take us on to around here. And actually, before I do, I'll actually quickly show you this if I can. This is our lovely recliners that we use, even though we don't actually recline in them. Because it just leaves us wrecked, tired, and we end up falling asleep. So yeah, two lovely recliners, and yeah, very comfortable, it has to be said. So right, I'm going to go around, where are we? This is the wall of collectibles, so I'm trying to think where I'm going to start. I suppose I'll make my way up here and show you this shelf. This is one of the new shelves that we did put in, and I was able to put a couple of busts up there. So you got the Planet of the Apes, you got two Planet of the Apes, that is. You got Electro there from Spider-Man 2, and of course you have Terminator Salvation. And then right above that, right in the corner, is my beautiful E.T. spaceship. You've also got the Expendables collection there, and you've got a bust of Stallone. Along with Blade Runner there, you get two whiskey glasses. You got Independence Day as well. Jurassic World. So right under that, I'm going to just make my way over here, and there is one of my absolute prized possessions in my collection, and that is the Resident Evil Axeman edition. And I have to tell you, folks, the detail on this piece is absolutely remarkable, and this is going to be featured. I've been asked by a few people to do a proper look at this edition, and I'm absolutely going to do that. But it is yeah, one of my favorite pieces. Right, so apologies by the way, folks, if I sound like I'm out of breath, but the room is incredibly warm, and I'm just constantly talking, and it's just it's leaving me out of breath just a little bit, so apologies for that. So right, so this is my Predator bust edition that I showed off very recently on Rare's video edition, and right in there is my The Gates of Hell trilogy, the vinyl trilogy. That's actually a lovely release, that. And then right under that you have the beautiful bust of Night of the Living Dead, and there's a Halloween edition hiding in the corner there as well. And then right under that is my Wrong Turn bust edition, him holding a heart in his hand. I hope you can make that out. And then right under that is my beautiful alien egg with the face hugger in the middle of it. It's a lovely piece, that. So yeah, that's what's in the first display stand. And then bring us over here, and right up here we'll go, and we'll show a few of these busts here. So as you can see, that is Stuart Gordon's Fortress. This is one of the first nameless media editions that I picked up. And then of course beside it is the Short Circuit bust. That is a hard piece to buy. I'm still pinching myself that I actually own that release of it. So right across here then you have the Hostel bust as well. And then right beside that is the beautiful Sleepwalker bust from, I think that might be an Amazon Germany release. So right, bring us around here, and of course you have my lovely Eddie bust. My first ever music bust, and I have to tell you, the response that video got was quite amazing. I was surprised by it. Right there, then you have the Evil Dead bust edition. It's kind of the original cover of Evil Dead. And then again, another little prized possession here of Dawn of the Dead, and as you can see, it's the zombie with the machete in his head. And yeah, that is absolutely astonishing, that piece. Right, so right under that we have Extro. I've actually only just showed this off very recently as well. It's a lovely piece, and it's actually a very rare piece as well. I think there's only something like maybe 300 of them in the world. And then that brings me on to my Punisher. So this is the Dolph Lundgren Punisher movie. And as you can see, there is the gun sitting on top, and you've got a couple of bullets. Beautiful piece, that. And then this is probably one of the hardest pieces as well that I battled for years to try and get this edition, and to finally get it is quite amazing. So it's Evil Dead, it's the remake, and of course it's the girl in the trapdoor. That is a creepy looking piece. And then right under it is probably my crown jewel of my collection as well, my Alfred Hitchcock film reel edition. I've been asked to do a video on this one as well, and I might actually do that as well. I've been asked by so many people to kind of do an in-depth look at that, because I've never done it before. Then over here we have got Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy, and of course you got the Matrix DVD collection as well. And then right under there you have Mad Max Fury Road, and of course you got another Alien Egg edition. I don't know if you can see that, but the alien's kind of hugging the egg. And then right beside it is my Marvel Phase 2 edition. And then right under that we have the Halloween vinyl edition. You get the first five movies on vinyl, that is. Then you have Suspiria, and then right beside that you do have the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I think that might be a Turbine release. And then right down at the bottom is your Friday the 13th, Back to the Future, and Jurassic Park. They're all metal tin editions, and then Scarface beside it. Right, so make our way up here, and we'll go up actually right to the top here. And this is my Lord of the Rings DVD collection. So you get 3 busts for each movie. And then right beside that is my Hobbit bust collection. I haven't actually done a single video on any of those releases, and maybe someday, hopefully I will, because they're actually quite amazing then. Right, so under that, right beside the Sleepwalker edition, we have this incredible Texas Chainsaw Massacre bust edition. I think I got that from Amazon Germany, and I hope you can pick that up in the camera. It's it really is a great piece, it has to be said. And then right beside it is another incredibly hard edition to buy, and this is the Nameless Media Shocker edition, the Peter Berg movie. And yeah, to get this one is absolutely amazing. There's so many pieces in this room, I'm still kind of pinching myself that I actually do own. Right, so under then we go, and we have that is Marvel Phase 1, and then you have a Robin Hood edition of it there in the middle, and of course you've got the Infinity Saga. What a display piece that is. I would love to find somewhere actually better to put that someday. Hopefully I will be able to. Right, so then that brings us on to Basket Case, and that's such a beautiful release as well, and they're actually quite limited as well. There's not too many of them out though. And this is my Firefly edition, and I'm embarrassed to say that I still have not sat down to watch that series yet, even though I have seen the movie Serenity. Really need to get around to that. So this is my Dark Knight Batpod edition, and then you got the Dark Knight Rises there, and it's kind of like a broken mask. I don't know if you can pick that up in the camera. It's reflecting badly. Then you've got Fast and the Furious, that's the Wheel edition, and of course you have the Terminator, Moto Terminator. So right under then, this is another amazing piece of mine, is the Tulun Puppet Masters collection. and you get nearly every single Puppet Masters movie in there. There's 1 or 2 missing. As you can see, I don't have the figures yet. They're widely available, so I'm sure I can pick them up someday. Then you have this incredible edition of Waxwork, and as you can see at the back, the doorway is actually the media book, which is quite a clever idea. And yeah, that's just a quick look at the host of Waxwork. So right beside that, then you have that German release of Rollerball in 4K. Then right under this is again probably one of the rarest editions in my collection, and that is the Nightmare on Elm Street media book collection. They are so rare, them editions, it's unbelievable. Then right beside that is I won that in a contest. I can't remember what contest it actually was, so it's the Black Maria edition, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And then right there you have the Under the Dome edition, and then right then under that you have the Hunger Games release. I don't even know why I have that. That is the Color Out of Space. That is a fantastic release, as well as that Psycho edition. Right, so we will move over here, and right up on this display stand is my Nightmare Before Christmas bust. And as you can see, the box on this really does, it looks amazing. It's just that coffin. I could never take the bust out of it. It just displays so well. So that's a great piece to actually have. And then right under this is another incredibly rare edition. Very hard to get this one. You have the Titty Twister edition of From Dusk Till Dawn. It really is a gorgeous piece. That was actually a birthday gift for me. And then right here, I'm actually happy to show this, is if anyone just seen a video that I just done recently of subscriber mail, I was given the John Hurt autograph. I finally was able to frame it up, and we literally found one space in this room, a bit of wall space that we had, and we were able to put that on it. And then right under that is my script that Jason Brett gave me of Aliens, so I just thought that was quite nice to have them 2 pieces on that wall. Right, so I'm going to go over here. I'm going to open this display stand up. If you can bear with me for 1 second, it's a bit tight over here. So right, as you can see inside there, you have the beautiful Maniac Bust edition, and right behind it you can sort of see the DVD that comes, or the Blu-ray, the 4K that comes with it, sorry. So you can see it through the legs there. And just a close look at that bust. It looks absolutely beautiful. And that is the Dune edition, probably one of my favourite premium editions, it has to be said. It's such a beautiful release. And then right under that you have a Book of the Dead, Evil Dead there, Book of the Dead, sorry. And then of course you got the Ash vs Evil Dead bust of Bruce Campbell. Beautiful piece that as well, and such an amazing TV show. And then onto the right side of it there is the Evil Dead anthology, and you get the Kandarian dagger inside that, as well as a Book of the Dead as well. Again, I don't know if you can pick that out, or pick it up, sorry. Then right under that we have this incredible Amityville horror bust, and as you can see you actually get the house itself, which is again another amazing piece. And then I could put a few Amityville special editions that I had of parts 2 and 3 is fallen over. I have to fix that. And then you've also got a French trilogy edition. And then right under that you have Sonny from iRobot. Another beautiful piece. That's a 3D edition of iRobot as well. And then right in the corner there is a 4K collector's edition of The Joker. So I'm just going to close this over, and that is basically my wall of collectibles. Something that I am incredibly proud of, but I'm going to take us around here behind the recliner chairs, and right down here we have a kind of display stand, 2 display stands, and I put a few gaming busts. So it's a little tight over here. I'm going to try and get it in for you, but that is my Nathan Drake bust. And then bring us on here to Gears of War. That's actually a gorgeous piece. I probably should do videos on them someday. I think people would appreciate seeing them. Then you have, of course, my Caesar bust. Let me get around to the front here so you can get a good look at him. So yeah, I showed him off fairly recently as well on a rare video edition. And then right beside him we have Hitman. Another beautiful bust edition. And then right beside that we have this incredible edition of Doom. So yeah, it was nice to put a little display stand just behind them recliners, because we don't recline anymore. and it just gave me an added bit of space just to put a few kind of collectible pieces down. So that is it, folks. That is just a quick look at everything that we've done in this room. It's very surreal. It really, really is. Like, it's not the biggest room you'll ever see, but it's I think we are so proud of how compact it is. It's not everything. There's nothing on top of each other, which is always great. And I don't know how we do it, but we keep finding space in this room, and hopefully it will long continue. So that is everything, folks. So thank you for checking out this room tour. Right, folks, so there you have it. That is my movie room, and I have to tell you, it's such an absolute blessing to be in a room like this. Even now, myself and Adam are always saying it to each other that a year on, we still can't believe that we actually are sitting in a room like this. It's one thing to kind of watch movies with a bit of peace of mind now, where you're not worrying about your neighbours anymore, which is, I have to tell you, is one of the best reasons to why we got this room. But to actually just sit in here and just look at everything that's in here, I do find myself pinching myself that it's like, it just feels like a dream to me. It really, really does. As a matter of fact, when we're actually watching movies, sometimes I'm not even watching the movies. I'm just still kind of staring around, wondering how this has all happened. I honestly don't know. So that is it, folks. That is it. Just a quick tour of this room, and it's something that I've been wanting to do for a while now. So that is it. So as per usual, folks, if you did like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. And if you could do, leave a comment down below, and please do share your thoughts on this video. And yeah, I hope to see you all again real soon with my next video. Until then, I'll see you soon. Bye bye.